Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys another project I made using this graduation paper. This is one of the paper pads I had chosen to use up for the month of June. I'm calling it Smash though. There are a little bit of scraps here, and then there is like this 2021 vellum paper I'm gonna throw out because we're not in 2021 anymore. And then these vellum pieces I'm going to keep along with these foil elements, and I'm just going to add this to the rest of my graduation paper because I could use that with pretty much everything. I have a couple of scraps here also, like this I could use in other projects. This like hats off and hashtag done sentiment, and like these smaller scraps, like I could use that in other projects. I'm actually thinking of maybe some 3x4 mini notebooks, but I need some more scraps, so I would need to use up some more graduation paper. And then the other thing that's left is this 2021 paper that was part of this, but obviously I didn't use any of this because, well, we're not in 2021 anymore, and I didn't want to play around with it and change up the numbers. I might as well just like print out like a whole new thing or just use stickers instead of even this. While that's like a really cute and great idea to have the diploma as like the one, like, you know, we're not in 2021. These cut aparts would have been so fun to use, but again, it's like more work than it needs to be for me to then cut off the numbers or change them or put something on top of it, and I'm not doing it. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna get rid of the 2021 pieces. But in the previous video, I shared with you guys these graduation card folios I made, which are available in my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. But today I have another project I wanted to share with you guys. So if you guys want to see this, check out the video. It's going to be linked down below in the description box so you guys can see the project share of that. But today I'm going to share with you guys another album I made. So let's get started. All right, you guys, so this is an album that measures 4.5 by 8.5. I guess it's like a folio album instead, but I did add a page in the center, and I actually made two. So I was able to get two out of this. This actually took me a couple of days, you guys, because I wanted to use up as much paper as I possibly could, which I think I really did a really good job of using up the pattern paper. So some of these things in here were kind of like an afterthought, because I was adding the paper first, then I added the paper, and then I'm like, wait, I still have these scraps, so what can I do with that? And let me add something in. So I will point that out in a second, but these are available in my Etsy shop as well, in case you guys are interested in purchasing. Now on the covers here, I did a little shaker graduation cap, and that is using a die set from Scrap Diva Designs. It is just like a handy die set to have in your stash, especially if you make graduation projects or if you know people that are going to be graduating. Like, it is a good die to have along with the sentiment dies. Now I didn't use any of the sentiments in here, but I did use it in my last project, which is well, it's not sentiment, I guess it's just graduation words. So those are really good to have. And of course, if you guys want to get anything from Scrap Diva Designs, you guys could use the code Carolina for 10% off your order. But I used the graduation cap shaker, and you get 3 different sizes in here. I used the smallest one on my project here. I wanted to do a bigger one, but then because of like the way that this cut apart is, it would have been too big and I didn't want it hanging off the side. So I ended up just using the small one. If it were like a wider project, then I would have used a bigger one. But in this case, I had to use a small one. But it turned out really, really cute. It was so easy to put together, you guys. So easy to die cut everything out. So yeah, highly recommend, especially if you do like graduation stuff. I have my zigzag stitch all the way around, my regular stitch on the cut apart, and some jemmies here. And then here's the back with my zigzag stitch again and my logo stamp, and it has a ribbon tie closure. So like I said, this is 4.5 by 8.5 with a 1-inch spine, and both of these are exactly the same. So I have it listed in my Etsy shop. There's just 2 available. It is under 1 listing. So you open this up and it looks like this. Now I used a lot of elements from the collection that were specific to this collection, because like these little elements, just like you saw, like the little hats off and the hashtag done, they had slightly larger ones, and one of them had like this OMG. that was in like a square or rectangle, and same thing with this little diploma, and I just ended up like fussy cutting around it, and I thought those made little great embellishments in my album here. And I glued them down on a couple of sides, and this one is like a little teeny belly band with an additional tag for journaling, and this one I glued down the bottom here because I didn't want that to get bent up later, and then the sides, so this one's more like a little pocket. On the left here, and these have pockets also right here, so I created little pockets there. I had to do something like that here because these were like smaller scraps. I didn't have like a full sheet, so this is what I came up with to be able to just do 2 pockets for extra writing space, and you could add in like more photos in here. Maybe not a 4x6, but you could do like a 3x4. It's just gonna hang out just a teeny bit, but you could do a 3x4 just like that, and you could do a bunch of those if you would like. You might even be able to fit a 4x4. No, 4x4 is going to be a little, I mean, you could do a cropped 4x4, just a teeny bit cropped off. So yeah, those could tuck into those little spots here as well. And then this one on the bottom just says your journey begins. And this is seam binding from my scrap cabin shop. If you guys would like to get any seam binding, you guys could use the code Karolina10 for 10% off. I'm going to have her link down below as well for seam binding. On the left side here, this is where it was an afterthought. So at first I had glued this paper down in the background, and then, well, I had this paper left over. I had it cut apart. I wanted to use up some of the gold, and the last one is actually a journal card. And then this is where I used part of this. I just cut off a bit of the top and the bottom for each album, and this is what my little closure turned out to be from that pattern. So it was just something different because I felt like I was limited on pattern designs here. But anyway, so I put the stars here. It says the adventure begins. I put it down here because I didn't want to like cover up the words here, so I just did it down here. And you could see I covered up this because I ended up gluing this on top of this paper, which is why it was an afterthought. And then here you could just add like additional photos, and then this last one is your journal space, but this also flips out, and again I had to like cover it up so it's not just like black, but you could add in like a large 4x6 size photo here if you would like. That would fit just perfectly. You could even do 2 4x4s if you would like. You could do one up here and then another one down here. I don't have another 4x4 to show you, but I have a 3x4 so you guys could at least see the height, and that 2 of them will fit here. And then obviously 4x4 would just be a little wider, but you could add in 2 photos right there if you would like. You could add in your photo here. This one would be like a cropped 4x6 on this last page here. So you have options, and then this one would probably be like a 3x5. Yeah, so you could do a 3x5 there, and then this one would be like a 3x4. Yep. So you can add in your photos there and then here as well. So that just closes like that. I think that's so cute. I really love how this looks. Like when you open it up, it just looks gorgeous. And I think it's like a combination of this with the gold and then like these other elements in here. And I love it. So then this turns, and here I had this piece that said dream big. It was like one of those like smaller pieces that I just like cut up to put here as a little decoration. This has a little journal spot that says follow your dreams, and a large tag that I just made with some scraps that I had left over, like some larger scraps at the end, because again I made 2 albums, so I needed them exactly the same. So whatever larger things I could use that would fit in both is what I did. Then this flips open. You could add a photo here. I want to say like a 3x5. Yep. So you could add a 3x5 size photo there, and then this opens up as well, and you could add another 3x5 here, and then of course you could add your larger photo here if you would like. So this one would have to be a cropped 4x6, just cropped on the 4-inch side, but you could fit a 3x5 if you would like, and whatnot. And then this is also a top loading spot with like a really large tag. It is nice and long. So you could put additional photos here. You could fit a 3x5 here and then do some journaling if you would like, or you could probably fit maybe a 3x4, and what other ones do I have? You could do a 3x4 and a 3x3. So that would fit like that. So you guys have plenty of options there, or you could just do journaling, whatever you want. So the photos there, and again, your photos here as well. That closes. So this one's magnetized. This one is not, because this holds it closed. And you could also just open it like this together if you would like. And then the last page here, I still had this scrap left over and a journal card, so I just turned it into like a little side pocket. And you could add more photos in here as well. I think they would need to be, I want to say 4x6 would fit here. Yeah, 4x6 size photos you could put into this pocket. So you could do that, or smaller, obviously. And yeah, that is this whole entire folio. So like I said, I made 2 of these. They are both available in my Etsy shop under one listing. So obviously if it only says there's one left, then there's one left, or if there's none, then they sold. But yeah, definitely check out my shop, see what's available. I never know what's available, but at the time of me filming this, it is available. But so check it out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know some of people asked me on Instagram already if I have a tutorial. I do not have a tutorial for this, but if that's something that you guys would like, let me know, and I could write down the measurements, and then I would have to do it with other paper, obviously. Wouldn't be with the graduation paper, but that is definitely something I could do now that I figured this out. That took me 2 days to figure out because I was using scraps, and I wanted my scraps to work with the project I was using, or that I was making. So anyway, that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.